What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some more Master League Go Battle League battles here. And again, this is not my gameplay, one of my patrons, Bandman Clayton, but this team is super interesting, featuring HAXORUS, Snorlax, and Metagross. I think HAXORUS is an absolute monster. It's a pure dragon type that learns counter as the fast move, so a fighting type fast move. You also have access to Dragon Claw and Night Slash, both of which are 35 energy charge moves, so you're going to be able to spam these off very quickly. HAXORUS has a crazy high attack stat, but it is very frail. Luckily, you're going to be able to win most of your CMP ties because of that high attack stat. HAXORUS is going to do amazing against Metagross, against Snorlax, against anything that a fighting type would normally do well against. HAXORUS is also going to do well against because it has that counter fast move. And also able to hit like Metagross for super effective with Night Slash, able to hit the opposing dragons for super effective with Dragon Claw. Really great. You are going to be completely walled by Togekiss. Obviously, that's the one main thing that HAXORUS needs to avoid. And then HAXORUS doesn't really appreciate the Dragon Breath damage from Dragonite. But other than that, man, HAXORUS is such a solid pick. And the reason why you haven't really seen too many HAXORUS in Premier is because they're just like Axu are so rare to either hatch or catch in the wild, let alone get a good IV one. I know that's why I personally don't have a HAXORUS built, but I really wish I had a HAXORUS because it is such a meta breaker in the Master League Premier. I really think it's one of the top picks for sure. It's so difficult to get one. I need to turn the snare drum off again. So let's take a look at these battles here. You can see the HAXORUS just threw Night Slash and got the boost. These counters are going to get out of hand, and this Dragon Claw just completely takes out the Swampert. HAXORUS is walled by Togekiss, so going to preserve that HAXORUS and switch into the Snorlax here. This is a Skull Bash Snorlax, Body Slam Skull Bash, so I think Skull Bash works really well in like a closing scenario when shields are down because it hits for so much damage and it boosts your defense. But when shields are up like this, man, it feels so bad when Skull Bash gets shielded. Luckily, Metagross is going to be able to come out onto this Togekiss, but the Togekiss does not want to be farmed down, so they switch out of there. This is probably just a Meteor Mash, right? Oh, it was an Earthquake. Wow, they definitely had more energy stored up than I thought. But because the switch clocks are out of sync, this HAXORUS is going to be able to throw the Night Slash. And then counter, oh, almost going to be able to counter down the Metagross. I would just let this go. Yep, and then come in with Metagross, Bullet Punch it down, and then Togekiss does not stand a chance against Metagross. Man, I love seeing Togekiss get destroyed because I hate playing against Togekiss so much. It's so rock, paper, scissory, man, because it's so inflexible. Like, if you don't get the alignment right, it's absolutely useless. Okay, yeah, so Dragonite in the lead. HAXORUS kind of needs to get out of there because the counters are resisted and the Dragon Breath is hitting for super effective on HAXORUS. Interesting that the opponent switches in a Metagross onto this Snorlax. The Skull Bash gets shielded up. Oh, that sucks, but this is a perfect like farm down scenario for HAXORUS here. Could probably shield once. Yeah, throw the Body Slam. You're going to have to shield once on the HAXORUS, but then could counter it all the way down and then throw double Dragon Claw on the Dragonite, which is just going to be an amazing setup here. Yeah, so I'd for sure shield this. Don't throw a move on the Metagross. Try to counter it down. Oh, they give up switch advantage. Okay. Going to be able to throw this Dragon Claw and then should get out of there. Oh, yeah, that was a CMP tie. Wow. Okay, could have gotten out of there and then switched into the Metagross, but this is fine too. Metagross is going to be able to farm it down. Gyarados in the back, that is not super great. It would have been nice to have HAXORUS here because the waterfall damage would be resisted. Going to, so 2 Meteor Mashes plus the Bullet Punch damage is like just enough to take out the Gyarados. Shields up the Crunch, that's a huge shield. Out comes the opposing Metagross. Would have been very risky to Bullet Punch that thing down. So going to throw this Meteor Mash. But this is not looking super great. And the battery may run out soon. Yeah, Gyarados should be able to take out the Metagross here. Preserving that HAXORUS would have been kind of nice, but that's all right. Let's see here. HAXORUS into... okay, worst possible lead. Gonna use Snorlax as a safe swap. Oh, man, that's a hard counter team if I've ever seen one. I don't think Snorlax is even going to be able to... oh, going to shield this up. I don't think Snorlax is going to be able to get to a Skull Bash before Machamp throws another Cross Chop. So I don't know about that shield, but Machamp is kind of tough for this team. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Yeah. Skull Bash is 75 energy, so it's a little bit more than like 2 Body Slams worth. And it's very difficult to get to one, especially when you're lined up against the Machamp. This is really bad. Yeah, in the back is Snorlax. So this was a very nicely built hard counter team. Oh, you had Snorlax for HAXORUS. They had Machamp for the Snorlax. And then they had Snorlax for the Metagross. Yeah, so there's very hard to play out of this. HAXORUS essentially had no play because of the alignment, but getting the HAXORUS onto the Snorlax would have been a dream scenario, or even that Machamp HAXORUS still would have been able to hang with that for the most part. Oh, double shielded Togekiss is going to ruin the fun. Unfortunate there. Man, if HAXORUS can just avoid the Togekiss, it puts in so much work. It is very glassy though, you got to be aware of that. Oh man, seeing a lot of bad leads for HAXORUS right now. Switching to Snorlax. Okay, out comes Swampert. This is pretty good. Snorlax should win this. Honestly, you could win this just straight Body Slam. So going for the Skull Bash is... well, it does land. Okay, it does land. But Snorlax would have been able to win that straight Body Slam anyways. So, but now the Snorlax can farm down and regain switch, which is huge because this is going to allow the Metagross to align with the Dragonite, and it's going to allow the HAXORUS to align with whatever's in the back, which is most likely a Metagross. So much of Master Premier is just about alignment. The meta is so confined. It's really just a lot about alignment here. Hurricane goes through, doesn't matter. What is in the back? It's probably a Dragon Claw. Could still let this go through as well, yeah. However, if the Dragonite shields here, you're gonna let it go. And it's a Metagross in the back. Of course, HAXORUS is going to go to town on this thing, man. Only takes 5 counters. Only takes 5 counters to get to a Night Slash here. And if the HAXORUS gets a boost, well, you can just pretty much say goodbye to this Metagross. Yes, the Bullet Punch and the Meteor Mash are hitting for neutral damage, and you can see just how much that damage is doing to HAXORUS. It is a lot, but this is still a very favorable matchup for HAXORUS. Just clearly outpaces the Metagross. This Night Slash is going to do a lot of damage. Down goes the Metagross. Good game. And then you get the boost at the end there. Nice. HAXORUS into Metagross. Very nice scenario. However, the HAXORUS kind of needs to commit the shields first. Because as you can see, Meteor Mash is actually going to do way more to HAXORUS than a Night Slash does to Metagross. So we're going to commit the shield here. And then could possibly farm all the way down. That is amazing. Dream scenario. Does Togekiss comes out? If Togekiss comes out, okay. Oh, it's a Dragonite. Gonna be able to double Dragon Claw this thing. What could be in the back? Maybe a Snorlax? Possibly a Snorlax, but I would just let HAXORUS go down at this point. It gets both shields from the Dragonite. That's amazing. Definitely. Oh, interesting. Okay. I would have brought out Metagross here, because all you need to do is land 1 Meteor Mash to take this out. Oh man, essentially kind of sacking the Snorlax here. Gonna maybe... oh, well this is not good. This is really not good. Oh, it's just a mirror shot, okay. Has to you still survive a wild charge at this range. No shield. Get to the Earthquake. But what's going to happen is Dragonite's going to come down. Dragonite's going to come out and farm down this Metagross. But the Bullet Punches have now put the Dragonite in Skull Bash range. I'm pretty sure you got to shield this. I think Skull Bash might be barely not enough to KO. It's going to be very close. The Bullet Punches did put it in a better range there. It is just enough to KO. Nice. Nice. Good game. HAXORUS into Garchomp. Okay. If HAXORUS gets baited with the Sand Tombs, this is not a good matchup for it, because an Outrage is obviously going to one-shot, but these Mud Shots are essentially doing almost nothing. This is for sure worth the shield, and it's a bait. Oh, that's horrible. And it's a Togekiss. Well, this is great. So it takes 10 charms, I believe, to get to Flamethrower, so you kind of want to count those charms, build up to as much energy as possible. And then down goes Togekiss, out comes that Garchomp again. We know that they're running Sand Tomb, so no sense in shielding that up. Tried to Bullet Punch it down, but not able to do it. That's fine. I would just let this go. Bring out HAXORUS to counter it down. Nice. Oh, a little bit of lag. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Metagross in the back. HAXORUS down a shield, I think, is still going to be able to clutch this. Gets both shields. Now, HAXORUS should switch out after this and get into Snorlax to avoid being farmed down. Great play. Now all you got to do is just lick it on down. And Snorlax survives a Meteor Mash at this range, so you can no-shield this. Nice flex. You could also no-shield this and then just counter it down with HAXORUS, but Snorlax is going to take that. Good game. HAXORUS into Garchomp. Okay, again, if the Sand Tomb bait is successful, this turns into a horrible scenario. However, HAXORUS does win CMP against Garchomp. So you could build up to 8 counters worth of energy, because it takes 8 Mud Shots to get to Outrage, and then throw a move. Oh no. Gonna double shield? Ah, oh, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Out comes Togekiss. Okay, well, there's for sure a Metagross in the back then. So gonna switch into Metagross right now. This should have been an Ancient Power. It is. Nice catch. Oh, it's a Gyarados in the back. Very interesting. Yeah, this is horrible. This is bad. All the alignment is where it needs to be. By the way, let me know if you guys like this new layout that we're rocking here. This is kind of based off of my Twitch layout. I took a lot of the similar components there. I think it more the color scheme goes along with like the FP6 logo a little bit better, which is great. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Preserve like minimal health on the Metagross and avoid getting farmed down. That's nice. Could be a crunch here. It's an Outrage. Oh my gosh, not good. Yeah. Unfortunately, if HAXORUS gets baited by that Garchomp, it turns into just a horrible scenario there. Good game there. Great plays by the opponent. HAXORUS into Man, we have not seen very many scenarios where the HAXORUS lead was favorable. Haven't seen too many Metagross leads. Well, Snorlax is definitely not a common lead. It could also be interesting to maybe run this team in reverse order. So put HAXORUS in the back, and then whenever your opponent like safe swaps a Metagross, you could punish that with a HAXORUS. Obviously, if there is a Togekiss on their team, then that's really bad. But Metagross on Snorlax. Gonna switch in the HAXORUS now after building up to a Meteor Mash. This Body Slam is gonna do a solid chunk, man. Dragon Claw does get Stab, so it is the slightly better move here compared to Night Slash. But Night Slash, you have the potential for a boost, so kind of just depends on how you want to play your cards there. Going for another Dragon Claw. Able to take out the Snorlax. Out comes that Dragonite. Yikes. It gets some farm. But built up to this Meteor Mash before switching out. I like that play. This just puts the Metagross at a better position in this matchup here. Now, should just... Oh, no, okay. Oh, shoot. Not good here. You have to shield this up. The only way that you're going to win here is if this bait is successful. Okay. It's a race. It's a race. It is a race. CMP. What a bummer. Super close there. Yeah, and as you can see, that is not a Hundo Metagross there, so that might have been an instance where the CMP was lost because of the attack stat, or it was just randomized and very unlucky there. So Earthquake is going to be hitting HAXORUS for a lot of damage, but HAXORUS is going to resist the Hydro Cannon, and those counters are chunking on the Swampert. Nice call. Is that a Metagross that just came out? Are we going to see a HAXORUS? That's a Metagross? Able to get to this Night Slash before another Meteor Mash is going to be coming through. This HAXORUS is just going to town. You can't stop it. Gets a shield. HAXORUS is still out here. Oh, gets Bullet Punch down. That's not great. Nice. Bring out Snorlax to safely absorb this, just in case it was an Earthquake. It was an Earthquake. Okay. Swampert comes back out. This is great. Metagross gets to avoid the Swampert. Hydro Cannon hurts. Able to get to this Body Slam. Yes, just in time. Let's see a Dragonite or a Togekiss in the back. Come on now. That is not good. That is not good at all. Oh man. Okay. Should switch into Metagross right now. But this is great because the Bullet Punch damage is going to put this into Meteor Mash range. And because that Body Slam went through, it also puts it in just range of one Meteor Mash here. So, gonna no-shield that Aqua Tail. Nice. Nice call. Because obviously the crunch is the thing that's going to do the most damage. So you kind of want to ideally shield that and call it correctly. So shield this up no matter what it is. Just another Aqua Tail bait. But able to get to this Meteor Mash. Nice. And this should be just enough to KO that Gyarados. Down goes the Gyarados. Good game. Oh no. Not good. Another Dragonite lead. Okay, say swap Snorlax. Oh man, this is where having superpower would be so nice. But the opponent doesn't know that the Snorlax doesn't have superpower. Whoa, Rhyperior uses superpower right off the bat. There's no way that the Skull Bash is enough to KO, but possibly could get a shield here. Ah man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Pretty sure a superpower would have KO'd at that range after the Rhyperior debuffed itself like that. Very interesting why they went superpower and then surf. Probably should have done that in reverse order there. Whoa! Okay, gonna bring out the Metagross to farm that down. Out comes Snorlax. So if HAXORUS has like a shield advantage here, it could sweep this entire backline. If it gets a nice farm on Snorlax. Because then it'll have Dragon Claws to threaten the Dragonite. I'd maybe switch into HAXORUS right after I throw this Meteor Mash. Yeah. Oh, the opponent knew what was coming. I think HAXORUS should be able to get to one more Dragon Claw though. Should be able to get to one more Dragon Claw. Oh my gosh, these Dragon Breaths are chunking it down so fast. Maybe? That's not happening. Oh no. Oh no. Man, the opponent read the play like a book. Oh wait. This is still pretty much over though, right? Like the Snorlax has too much health? Yeah. Dang, very close game. Very close game. HAXORUS into Swampert. Okay, again, this is a fairly favorable lead, but need to avoid. Interesting. Okay, Dragon Breath Gyarados. Makes sense. Aqua Tail really doesn't do that much to Snorlax. Oh boy, if this Skull Bash does not land, there's no way that Snorlax is going to be able to regain Switch. If it does land, it's a different story. So let's see what happens here. Okay, it does go through. Now should be able to just barely fast move down this Gyarados. Oh man, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Out comes Swampert again. Oh wow, able to get to this body slam. That's some nice chip damage. Solid. HAXORUS is going to be able to stay aligned to the Swampert, which is really good. Gonna throw the Night Slash again. Okay, it looks like we're gonna do some boost fishing there. Gets the shield. Again, Dragon Claw is slightly more energy efficient because it gets stabbed. The Sludge Wave is also gonna hit for a decent chunk of damage. Oh, well, it's Togekiss in the back, so it doesn't even matter that this Night Slash energy is wasted, because Metagross is just gonna come out and have a really fun time with this. Farming it all the way down. You love to see it. And then the Swampert doesn't have Earthquake, so just shield this, farm it down, double Meteor Mash the Swampert. Or if you can land an Earthquake on it, it's great as well. But honestly, the Meteor Mashes are going to do so much. Probably get the last shield here. Yeah, just Meteor Mash that. Nice! Solid win right there. Oh, the opponent left the match. Good game. HAXORUS into right. Okay, amazing lead here. Amazing lead. However, those smackdowns are still doing a decent amount of damage. Looks like we're going boost fishing. Again, Dragon Claw would do more damage. Oh, wow. Okay, could have potentially thrown a Dragon Claw on this Dragonite before switching into Snorlax, because this is not a favorable matchup for Snorlax. This is not a favorable matchup for Snorlax, especially down energy. So we're going to have to see how important switch advantage is here. Metagross can handle that Smackdown Rhyperior, so we're going to have to see. The Skull Bash gets shielded, that's not great. And then Snorlax gets farmed all the way down. Metagross here, yep. Okay. Could shield up a potential Hurricane. Oh man. Okay, you should switch into HAXORUS right now. Could have saved this energy. Switch into HAXORUS right now. Oh man. Gonna have to shield this now. Definitely should get into HAXORUS to start farming this as much as possible. Yeah, HAXORUS would have loved to gotten onto the Snorlax here and then had a lot of residual energy to threaten everything. Because now HAXORUS is at such an energy disadvantage that I have to commit the last shield here. Barely able to farm it down. That's nice. Has 2 moves loaded. Okay, Rhyperior comes out. Oh no, I don't think this is going to be enough to KO. It is. Able to get to this Dragon Claw. Is this enough to KO? Nice. Okay, okay. Keeping me on the edge of my seat there, band man. Okay, another good lead. Is it Smackdown or Mud Slap? Pretty much every Rhyperior that's in the lead that I've seen is running Smackdown, trying to catch a potential Togekiss or Dragonite. But it's going to do like really bad against Metagross. Obviously horrible against Swampert. Still has play against like Dragon Breath Gyarados, but going for the Skull Bash again. Again, I don't think Skull Bash is enough to KO Dragonite at this range. But it guarantees that you get a shield, which is kind of nice. But then like you get farmed down. I don't know. It leaves. This is kind of an awkward range here. And then gets baited with the Dragon Claw this time around because the previous match the Hurricane landed. This is probably okay. They're just going straight Dragon Claw spam. They just gave up switch advantage right here. Should go into HAXORUS immediately. This Snorlax is stuck. There we go. Nice. Going for Dragon Claw, the heavier hitting move. Nice. Could no shield this because HAXORUS will survive. Smart. Farm it down. Then get a Dragon Claw on the Dragonite. Yes, yes, yes. Solid. Maybe get the last shield here. Oh, they let it go. Rhyperior comes out. This is going to be fairly close. Honestly, you might just have to go just straight for fast moves here. Because Rhyperior almost has 2 moves. Oh, man. This is probably a Surf and then a Superpower. I think Surf barely KOs at this range. It's a Superpower. Yeah, good game. Thank you, Bayman Clayton, for submitting these battles. Man, HAXORUS is so cool, so glassy, and does require a lot of finesse. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Thanks all, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.